Okay, Roger, sports fans. Right, so I'll tell you now, don't waste your time. I'm not going to ride it in this video, okay? I'll ride it in another video, or maybe I might even never ride it in a video, who knows, but I'm just showing you what I've done with this. Right, so it's a Razor scooter. I bought it from Toys R Us. It's electrical, and it's got power, but I've took all the kiddified stuff off it. That's all the kiddified stuff in this box here, like, you know, I don't know, a brake. You don't need a brake. Something that held the battery in place, the chain guard, the electronic control box thing, actually rather aptly named electrical bicycle controller. Don't need that. Rather poor wire. Something that stops kids just putting the fingers in a hole that would crush the fingers. A lot of nuts and bolts, box, a few connectors. Right. So now we've got all that stuff out of it. So I'll just take that. This is just actually, sorry if it's a bit dark, a wheelchair scooter battery, right? That's the original battery. So that weighs about 2.7 kilos. That weighs about 4 kilos, the bigger one. That's just a car battery that's just, I was trying to put it in there. It's just a little bit too small to fit that car battery out of a Mazda in it, and that would be buzzing. It would just about fit in the hole. So you see now it's stripped. I've took everything off it. It's stripped down. It's raw. It's mint. And I'm gonna basically. I want it to run off solar power. That battery's been charged up by solar panels. And it, you know, when it's got this sort of thing on it normally that stops it from working unless it's moving at 3 miles an hour. Nah. And also I do intend to climb hills with it and that. It has this pretty. I don't know if it's dodgy. I'll have to see it in action. Right, this is the underneath of it. It's got like a derailleur, a tensioner. So I'm not happy with that really. And I was thinking of just using a power drill because I reckon it might jump off when I'm going over curbs and up hills and stuff. So I'm tempted to just take that off and either put the motor in the right place for the length of the chain, or take a few links out the chain so that it just. But anyway, it's thin grade chain that it's like out of a printer or something. I would recommend lube it up. You can't adjust the position of the wheel on it. That's why it's got a tensioner. Maybe to make the tensioner harder. Also, anyway, there's a look at the underneath of it. So stripped down, I'm sure it's going to be a beast. And when Razor scooters, man, fuck, I know how hard they are. I've never had one because I'm a little bit too old for that era of shit. I was a BMX and skateboard man, me should I say? But yeah. So basically, I'm hoping that it will whip me about with that car battery on board. I'm sure it'll take me really far though. So I just need to wire a switch onto the motor because that's just the wires off the motor there. And that's put the switch up there. I'm not going to use that cruddy switch, little tiny toy switch on there. I'm just going to put one of them on it. You're like, whoa, clicky. That might be a bit bad, that, because I'll fall off or something and it'll still be driving down the road on its own, won't it? But a micro switch or something. Excuse me. Yeah. So anyway, that's about it really. So I would recommend, if you get one and you ain't a kid, or you've got a kid who's hardcore and is bored of this toy, sort it out, strip it down, just whip it all off. I've marker penned it up and all because I don't like the corny paint job on it. I like it looking all dutty and used. So yeah, peace out. In a bit.